We are Team MoveMapua and our goal is to move the Filipino forward, and we are here to present our idea on the future of transportation in the Philippines. But before we talk about the future, let's talk about the present. Now, there's no need to look for explanations regarding the coronavirus because we already know about that. What we need to look for is each other. The pandemic has been hard on us, and some of the hardest hit are jeepney drivers. Because of social distancing policies, they don't have enough money to reach their boundary for the day. Commuters are also forced to struggle with outrageously long lines because of lack of public transit options. Now, our team has worked tirelessly over the past 6 weeks to come up with what we think is a groundbreaking solution, and that is what we are calling BayaniHub. What is BayaniHub? Well, as a team, we've always been inspired to move the Philippines forward, and our methodology in implementing this is through shared value creation and inclusivity. We want our idea to be as inclusive as possible while leaving a net positive gain on all net stakeholders involved. Now, BayaniHub isn't just one idea or product, essentially an end-to-end solution that combines software and hardware to produce a business that generates value for all stakeholders. Now, I'm sure the question in your mind is how? It generates passive income for PUV drivers, lowers the cost and barrier of entry for advertisers, creates value for investors and the general riding public, provides real-time status of PUVs to shareholders and the franchise operators, as well as provides peace of mind to the public by providing jeepney occupancy and location status. Now, I'm sure you all want to skip the pleasantries. Let's begin. The core of BayaniHub, essentially your bread and butter and primary income generator, is transit ads. Now, we wanted to add a twist by making it as smart as possible, because transport ads already exist in buses, in taxis, and now thanks to the DOTR's modernization program, there is a new player in town. Behold, the modern jeepney. But wait, why did we choose modern jeeps? Because of their exponential growth, with the government of the Philippines deploying 200,000 new modern jeeps in the past 2 years alone. Another motivator is our drive for inclusivity, more on this later. Some of the examples of these modern jeeps include Jeepco and Isakay. The latter of which, Isakay, after having back and forth conversations with their company, have now actually expressed their interest in our solution and is willing to partner up with us in deploying our solution. These are some of the drawings that our team has come up with and also some 3D renders we've sent to the suppliers to get a price estimate of their solutions. Our ads are smart. Our system takes into account GPS location, time of day, as well as detecting vehicle occupancy in order to serve the most relevant ads. And it's also modular and scalable. Our system is modular, meaning that it's ready for future proofing. Any additional modules such as Wi-Fi, CCTV, and AFCS are ready to be deployed. And what we've taken from our last judge is that in the COVID scene, we can actually repurpose the sensors in order to implement strict social distance. We'll talk about this in the demo later, but here are some slides to showcase the various interfaces of our solution. We also have the console for the marketers and advertisers. Here's the app. So here's the console for the data and analytics. Now that's all nice and fine, but how will we finance it? Of course, we need to talk money. We already have a costing matrix that takes into account data from Isakay and competitor platforms, as well as quotations from various companies from our suppliers for the batteries, for the insurance, for the upkeep, etc. Now, just to give you an idea, the potential income per vehicle is around 120,000 to 240,000 a month. But the typical capital required is about 1.5 million to 1.8 million. But for our jeepney partners, it will be for free. How will we do this? Profit sharing. After upfront costs and maintenance are paid, it'll be profit sharing from then on. And potential ROI will be in 12 to 18 months. That depends on moderate to good financial projections. So that's BayaniHub. We are proud of it. It's really our hard work, 6 weeks in the making. It's inclusive, it creates value. And this is generally something that we'd love to see pushed through. These companies, these are our partners, and they've graciously told us that they'd be willing to partner with us in case our idea pushes through. LaserTech is the official screen supplier of the SEA Games, and they gave us the quotation. Isakay has actually given us the go-ahead. We install these if everything goes according to plan. We've also contacted Globe, especially their Go Wi-Fi, to implement the Wi-Fi system in PUVs, as well as to ensure our network integrity. Evolution for screens, Jeepco, Seatmate, and Nixis. As well as here are the technologies that we've used. Thank you so much for listening. We are Team MoveMapua, and we hope that you take the next step with us in helping move the Philippines.